MANEL KAPE is fucking back. He is so fucking back, okay? We just saw a flash from the past, okay? Went back 2 years and saw the fucking O'Day Osborne MANEL KAPE, okay? That's the MANEL KAPE we got tonight. And god damn, sorry, I'm yelling. I was just spent the entire fight just on the edge of my seat, like, oh shit, oh my god. And there was a lot of fouls in the fight too, but this is one of the most entertaining showboating performances I've ever seen. I've never watched a fight with showboating in it anywhere near as entertaining as this, okay? We'll get to that in a second. KAPE's striking, first of all, was great, very beautiful, stuff that we were kind of hoping we'd see against Mikhaev. We didn't, but he's back and he's doing it. That's all I care about. Don't give a fuck, just don't fucking stink up the gaff again, Manel, okay? And he nearly did, not because of his own fault, but because he was getting kicked in the dick so often. Look, he was teeing off on Bruno Silva like the whole fight, the entire time, and it was kind of started off a little bit, not slow, but started off just like being calculated, being, okay, cool, I'm winning this, I'm winning these exchanges, and then it very quickly became very arrogant, and it became very showboaty, and it became a game for MANEL KAPE. He felt like he was at home, and he plugged in the controller and said, fuck it, we're going for trick shots today. And that's what he did. He was styling on, what's his name? He was styling on Bruno Silva for a long time, and Bruno Silva was returning fire. Having good moments, hitting KAPE, clipping him with stuff, but he inevitably, he's just getting outworked by KAPE, and KAPE's just constantly making him miss. Just head movement, constantly. Dipping out of, literally, I want to say, dozens of combinations from, oh mate, I'm forgetting his name again, Bruno Silva. Dozens of combinations from Bruno Silva, literally swinging at fresh air. Because KAPE's like, not even like, you hit me with the jab and then I get out of the way of the second shot, or I get out of the way of the jab and then you miss the second shot, but then the other jab comes back and gets me. It's like a 4-piece combo, 3-piece combo that Bruno's throwing at KAPE constantly, and KAPE goes, what? Like, he's out of the way of all of it. It's not even a little bit, it's all of it. Now, let's talk about the fouls. KAPE got kicked in the dick 3 times, okay? I don't think they stopped it all 3 times. I think they only stopped it twice. He got kicked in the dick 3 times. 3rd time, they just didn't stop it. And it almost led to a Bruno Silva finish. He almost started a finishing sequence based on that dick kick. Oh no, it was the eye poke, I think. It was one of them. It was either the eye poke or the dick kick that Bruno Silva pounced on MANEL KAPE after it happened. Clearly, he saw the opportunity for a finish. And granted, he was pretty correct. Like, that was the chance for Bruno Silva to get a finish. That's when he had KAPE the most hurt, and the ref wasn't stepping in, even though it was a foul. So, yeah, that was the moment to fucking pounce. And he did, but it still wasn't enough. KAPE manages to recover, come back, and arguably got kicked when he got kicked in the dick for the second time, which was the one that actually really hurt him, and he was like down on the mat for like 2 minutes. Granted, this actually may be because he retained energy, and maybe he even purposely extended the foul period that he was given and just kind of dragged it out a bit so he could get more time to recover. Maybe. Because when he came back from the dick kick, he literally turned into Neo. He's just throwing shit. I wish I could remember what it was, what combinations they were. He just decided, fuck it. It's like 4-piece kick combo, like combos with kicks and punches. Like, he went crazy once he came back. And then even the commentary was like, oh, whoa, I guess he's alright. What the fuck? Because he's just more active than he's been at any point in the fight previously. He's literally the most active KAPE ever got was right after he came back from being fouled. So I feel like he probably did regain a little bit of energy during that period. But arguably, KAPE, I thought at first that it was literally a dick kick finish from KAPE. I was like, wow, he got kicked in the dick 3 times and manages to survive it, and he kicks that guy in the dick once and then finishes him based on that. That's mental, but didn't happen because, well, it did happen, but not quite so cut and dry, because KAPE did technically hit him low with that kick that got Bruno Silva to react and grab his cup, but it wasn't clean at all. It was less clean than all of Bruno Silva's dick kicks. Let me just say that. Like, all 3 of Bruno Silva's dick kicks were much more clean than the one that KAPE landed, which literally just grazed and just like tipped the cup, which probably does hurt, and that is sucky, but You kicked dude in the dick 3 times, and one of them was your toes dug underneath Manel Kape's cup. So you probably literally like toe to ball sack contact, and that is gonna fucking hurt if it's the full force of a fucking teep kick. So I'm not glad, but like when I was watching it, I was like, if he did just totally kick dude in the dick this, then that's actually so deserved, because he got kicked in the dick multiple times during this fight. But yeah, the replay showed it was barely. So the finishing sequence itself kind of came from that, but it wasn't really that much of a low blow. So it was mainly the combinations afterwards that Kape landed on Silva that really put him out. But you could definitely argue that kick was what started the exchange, because that's what got Silva to start backing up all of a sudden and then like react weirdly and grab his cup in a way. It's kind of his fault. He literally almost did the same thing to Manel Kape earlier in the fight with the eye poke that he almost finished him off. So you can't really complain, and he didn't, so I'm not mad about it at all. No one even mentioned it, so I guess I might even be over-exaggerating what like the kick was. Maybe it wasn't even really close, and it was more just that Bruno Silva felt his dick move and was just like, oh, did I get hit low? Maybe I did, but with that being said, oh yeah, so let's talk about some of the taunting, bro. It was absurd. Obviously, we've got some classic Manel Kape taunts, you know, just like the standing in front of you, and then like and like arms down by his waist type shit, as well as like the dribble between the legs kind of, you can't see my legs, but the dribbling the ball between the legs kind of thing that he does, like to I don't know, just fucking tease you. But there was one moment in particular, okay, I can't remember all of them, there was several moments that he was doing funny shit, showboating. But there's one moment in particular, okay? I'm gonna use Alex Pereira as a fucking dummy here. There's one moment in particular that Kape is in front of Bruno Silva, and he clips him with something, and it makes Bruno kind of like wobble a little bit on his feet. After clipping Bruno Silva and seeing that he was hurt, he literally gets this distance to Bruno Silva, we're talking less than a meter, and goes all the way down. And he's like doing this in front of fucking Bruno Silva, this far away from his face, not even like exaggerating. The balls of steel. You have to love showboating so fucking much to get down, to squat down like that in front of dude and just go like literally within punching distance of him. He can reach you with a strike, but you're like, I reckon he's too hurt to throw back. Let me get in your face, see what you fucking do. Now, Bruno Silva did return fire, okay? He threw, I don't remember what he threw, but he just like, when Kape was right in front of him, he's like, oh, you're right there, okay. And then throws like, wah, wah. But they're kind of winging. Bruno Silva's still a bit hurt. And then Kape just backs up. He just puts his head back, backs up, and doesn't get clipped with any of it, I don't think. And if he did, it barely touched him. Now, as for the next fight, Kape called for a title shot. I can see why you would do that, and I can see why there's not really any other fights that you really give a shit about in the division. Like there's not really any huge names that he can really call for that aren't below him or on losing streaks or that he's already fought or whatever. Call for Pantoja. He could call for like a Moreno or something like that maybe, but clearly he wants a title shot. But there is one fight to make. Because first of all, Royval's probably going to get the title shot next, unfortunately. There is one fight to make. You just got a KO after losing your last fight. Arguably in a robbery, but still after losing your last fight. Kayo France just got a KO after losing his last fight, arguably by a robbery, but still losing his last fight. Both men meant to fight each other before, didn't, lot of beef, both dudes now coming off of KOs, and both guys ranked in the top 10. Do it, right now. Kayo France, Manel Kape, #1 contender fight. Winner fights for the belt. Book that shit now. I would have loved for it to be in Australia, but I don't really care if it's in Australia, but like that would have been the time to book it, but it's like 2 months away. Kape just fought. I don't know what Kai's doing. Probably not, but sometime soon, early next year, April, May, maybe, book that shit. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, chuck in notifications, leave a comment, tell me what your favorite fight of the event was. I hope you enjoyed. Please have a great holidays, everybody. I am thankful for you all for making 2024 a great year for this channel, and hopefully 2025 holds just as much fun and as much growth. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next mixed martial arts video. Goodbye.